Well, 2 more U.S. cruise lines are dropping requirements for pre-embarkation testing. Let's roll the intro and talk about it. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey. Thanks so much for stopping by the channel today. And we're sitting here at Lighthouse Bar here in MSC's private island, Ocean Key. It's the MSC seashore right there behind me. I know it's a little bit blurry, but welcome here. It's a beautiful sunshiny day. I'm sorry I gotta wear the sunglasses, otherwise, you know, you'll get the big squint here. But we've got great news. Again, just the other day, the CDC said we're getting our hands out of cruising. It's time to go ahead and let these cruise operators do what they need to do. They know what they're doing. They're educated on this. And so hopefully everything falls into place just how it needs to. Now, like I predicted a few weeks ago, as soon as we saw this dropping of the protocols from the CDC, well, the floodgates are starting to open and a couple of the smaller cruise lines are now starting to expand and be a little bit more welcoming to cruisers. And by that I mean Virgin Voyages. Well, they've announced yesterday that they're totally dropping their pre-embarkation testing, as well as they're going to allow 10% of guests on board to be unvaccinated. So that's a new change. We haven't seen that before. Virgin Voyages obviously is operating the Scarlet Lady and the Resilient Lady, and those changes take place later on this month. Now, another small cruise line out of South Florida, well, they're also dropping their pre-embarkation testing, and that's Margaritaville at Sea. Yeah, you know the cruise line that got shut down last week for failing to meet some of their operational standards? Well, they're back, baby, and now you can get on board without that pre-cruise test. So it is it's an interesting time. Now, we're still waiting for kind of the big 3 or the big 4 cruise lines, be it Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, or MSC, to come out and take a stance on this officially. I feel like they're going to be a little bit more conservative than some of these smaller cruise lines have been. However, it's not out of the realm of possibility for sometime in the next couple of days, one of these dominoes to fall, and then as soon as that happens, everybody is going to fall into place. Now, my opinion, it's time to get people back on these cruise ships. You might disagree with me, and that's fine. I'd like to hear about it down in the comments below. Oh, by the way, we forgot a question of the day. I usually start with that. Question of the day: what's your favorite drink to order when you're on a cruise? This is a tequila sunrise. Cheers to all of you out there. So as far as the cruise news of the day goes, that's going to be the big story here. We've got 2 additional lines here in the US, just opening things up. You don't have to do the testing. Now remember, I will be cruising again in 2 weeks on Carnival Splendor up in Alaska on August 9th. Now for that cruise, there is definitely going to be testing because we're going to Canada. That's right. So that's the thing to remember here, is just because here in the US testing is not required, all of these port stops that these ships go to, well, they're in different countries, and different countries have different rules and regulations and protocols in place. So it's something that we just need to be cognizant of and realize that, you know, just because it's dropped here doesn't mean you're going to be able to just hop on any old cruise ship willy-nilly, just however you want, whenever you want. This is the thing, and it's going to take some time. It's going to take some adjustment. You need to be an informed cruiser about this. Make sure you subscribe to a reliable source. Make sure you go directly to these cruise lines' websites and check their protocols. They all have a health and safety protocol. There's usually a big banner right at the very top of their webpage. It'll just let you know, hey, this is what you got to do if you want to cruise with us. And watch your emails. Like I say, you're your best advocate here. I know Carnival Cruise Line has sent multiple communications out to me for this cruise in Alaska because of the protocols and the ever-changing protocols. So that's going to do it for the updates here on the pre-cruise testing. Now, I do want to remind you, if you like this kind of content and you want to support my work and enjoy some cool stuff on your next cruise, well, I have an Amazon influencer store. In there you can find everything I take with me every time I cruise. There's a link in the description down below. And also, if you like some of those cool cruise t-shirts, well, I make them and they're right in that Amazon store. Last but not least, I do want to invite you to join me on my group cruise October 24th. We're cruising from Charleston, South Carolina aboard the Carnival Sunshine, and there's a Facebook group if you'd like some more information on how you can get involved. Hey, if you made it this far into today's episode, please be sure you subscribe to the channel, and until next time, we'll see ya on the Midships. Now, I'm roasting in the sun. It's time to get out of here, but man, check out this view. You just can't beat it. We'll see you tomorrow from Miami, Florida. La 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 la